welcome to the episode 17 of the weekly debate / discussion show, #Shout. He's Steve Jones, Day 13, I'm the Lone Walker 1, and joining us this week, as always, is the producer and host of Buck, Mark, and co-host of the weekly wrestling podcast, #Total Markout. Please give a warm welcome to Dan, the Geek King, Adamson. Good to have you on the show, man.
Thank you.
Then you never really leave the show, you can just hover in, you're in our heart.
That's what I do.
Every week we will be bringing you stories from around the world and bringing our own segments to the show. From Tweet of the Week to #Fancast. From the random to the controversial, from lovable historic characters to Eric Van Disney, we discuss everything and anything.
So with that bullshit said, time for the week's news.
Starting first, data for England, of course. Homicide is at a 30-year low for England and Wales. I think we should open it up with a kind of nice thing, I suppose. Police recorded only 550 homicides in years 2011 and 2012 so far. 88 fewer than the previous year.
Only 5, but you know.
Yeah, only 550, but still, it's a 30-year low. That's still,
Still 550 kills.
It is but it is the lowest number since 1983. Of course, offences such as pickpocketing, shoplifting, and bicycle theft rose by 2%. Such is the only category to show a rise in crime.
So we have more, we fucking got Charles Dickens out there.
Yeah, basically.
A lot of people have been reading fucking Oliver and starting to go, I'm going to pick some pockets here. That guy lives it big.
But yes.
He's pimping, man, he's working it.
Yeah.
I won't be like the awful dodger.
So, but the thing to remember is, it's at an all-time low from 30 years. We are decreasing steadily with the amount of homicides. Maybe it's just because we're just...
Maybe because they're lazy.
Yeah. Basically, the only reason we're just going for pickpocket now because it's easier. There is just too much work goes into planning a murder. I mean, the best way to look at it is a song by Voltaire, Ex-Lover's Lover, where he plans out a murder, and the amount of work he puts into it is just insane. Truly, like, honest to God, pickpocketing is just much easier.
These days, I'm not pockets too good.
Yeah, but just more business, really.
Yeah, I guess so.
Granted, you could say the same. I mean, there's 7 billion humans, so...
Small business enterprise.
Yeah, small business enterprise, But yes, crime at an all-time low, it's good news. Although, condolences to the 550 families.
That's not necessarily accurate. Just because there's 550 families, deaths doesn't mean it's 550 families.
Well, fair point. But, I'm sure this isn't the loveliest news for you people. Moving on to a topic that isn't quite as horrible.
In fairness, they're probably not listening. They're all at the funeral.
I don't think they will happen in the same week, dude.
Well, that's just considerate.
I know, mate.
In other news, eBay is seeing a second quarter income double. I know, business news, not exactly the nicest topic in the world, nor the easiest, but...
Boring!
Hey, you want to become a businessman, you got to stop paying attention to business news.
Boring.
Damn, it's unfair. He has a comeback. I don't have any comebacks when you say boring.
Boring!
Income from e-commerce websites has also increased. eBay has reported
Wait, what was that
website? eBay.
Boring.com.
eBay has reported net income of $692 million
Boring.
or £442 million for 3 months to the end of June, up from the $283 million the company made in the same period a year earlier. Basically, what we're saying is that sales in eBay have increased.
No, that's what you're saying.
Dan's saying boring, Stephen's
Being bored.
Yeah, being bored, and I'm actually giving you business news.
I didn't say I was being bored.
To kind of explain to you why.
I think what I did was look at you both and look back at the screen. That doesn't mean I'm bored.
You do look kind of bored.
What we are saying is this. Well, what I'm saying is this. These two are buggering off doing whatever they want. What I'm saying is this.
We're buggering off.
That's not
We'll go bowling.
boring! That's not boring. Do you know what is boring?
LeadMeToTheCup.com.
That's not boring. It's fucking hilarious.
What I'm trying to say, before I was so rudely interrupted, I guarantee you,
I never get this.
I'm about to increase the crime rate.
Oh,
What is this?
You've just told the world you're going to murder us.
Yes, I'm going to murder them horrifically with fire.
You know,
and
I
bats.
was going to say, actually, Dan, he hasn't specifically stated as such. Now he has.
Yep, I'm
Can I
going.
just say, this is how I feel every week. Every.
I don't have any sympathy because
On a Thursday.
the thing is
On a Friday, you have murderous rage in your heart.
And the funny thing is, next week I won't be doing the news, and we'll let you get back to it. And me and Dan will both be on the same page again.
Why will you not be doing? Are you pretending?
Dan is
Support-
motorboating himself. I have driven him to such a point of boredom that he is playing with his own moves.
I was just motorboating some movies.
Why are you so bored of fantasizing boobies?
Movies! They're not boring.
Any particular type of movies, or
Large ones.
any particular persons, or just?
No.
Alright. Sorry about
Too
that.
long.
It's okay. I'm basically trying to explain to them, why
So eBay.
internet marketing should be utilised to increase profits for any business that's trying to
Actually,
get into
weren't
it.
you?
Actually, when you were talking about eBay, which is its own profit business.
The thing is, though, looking at this, you can kind of speaking from a business point of view. Looking at this, you kind of
Well, what?
business point of view.
It helps you have
You merge,
spaces
yeah,
between
you
words.
merge business point of view into like one merge.
I like how you went back to movies.
You know what it is? It's because you're speaking so quickly because you're trying to stop us from cutting it.
Yeah. What I'm
Just put some spaces between your words and you will be fine.
The idea is this.
What?
Using this data, you
What?
can kind of see what kind of marketing should be utilised.
What?
If eBay is having increases like this from,
What?
let's face it, very little
What?
promotion nowadays other than word of mouth, you can kind of see why virtual marketing should be utilised.
What?
It's an ongoing, growing...
That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the profiting of eBay.
I know, but I'm speaking as what this means in a wider
What
context.
this means is that eBay has a market has a market and has a business model which is surpassing that of Amazon, because eBay promotes a type of salesmanship which is both anonymous and personal. It's a contradiction in terms. The problem with eBay is that it has customer services issues, including their returns policy. Unlike something like, say, Amazon, which has a fantastic returns policy, but isn't as used as much as eBay, because eBay has a more global market, whereas Amazon spreads itself between...
And you can buy your book on Amazon, right?
You can buy my book on Amazon. Prevent Me to Dream at Amazon.com or Amazon.co.uk.
Buy!
Oh, and by the way, if you tend to buy it there, you can get it for cheaper and you can get free shipping. Whereas if you buy it from RightLife.com, where I'll actually get money for the purchasing of it, it'll be more expensive and you'll have to pay for delivery. So,
I won't even get on eBay.
well, maybe, I don't know. But anyway, the problem with eBay, for me personally, is that, let's say I had the option of buying an iPad, okay? I could go through eBay or I could go through a store, right? And let's say that at a store it's going to be more expensive, right? Let's say 500 from a store,
Yeah.
and we'll say 300 from eBay, right? If I buy from a store, I can get insurance,
Yeah.
I can get guarantees, I can get receipts and all. You buy something on eBay, good luck returning it. Just good fucking luck. And people say, well, the law's on your side. Yeah, the law may be on your side, but that doesn't mean you'll win. There's this thing called lawyers. They're very good.
No, it's not.
But anyway. But,
Your book's not on eBay.
so eBay, Adam, they basically increase their profits. What would you personally, if it doesn't state, what's this increase in profit come from? Is it not just because buying online has become more popular in general, or is it not because the prices online are better competition against those in store? Because in store, because stores have to compete with things like basically the stores are still reeling in from the recession, whereas online shopping, or they can afford to make the prices cheaper because the only real cost they have, apart from mass order from wholesalers, is delivery.
The thing is, though, the two correlate. As the amount of people buying online increases due to the price can drop faster. I mean,
because the more demand you have, the more you can drop the prices, because you're going to make that back up from more people buying.
Basically, what I'm saying is this is...
Boring!
Dan, shrink the face! Or no donuts. What I'm saying is this. Now is one of the single best times to introduce yourself to the world of virtual marketing if you are a small business. Now then, moving on, so Dan can stop.
Dan?
pretending I'm an Action Man figure.
Normally, when you pull the finger, it's following their request to pull their finger.
And that is pretty much all the news I have.
Have you got any news, Dan?
There's a glacier twice the size of Manhattan coming from
Yeah, it's broke away
Greenland.
from Greenland. There's now an iceberg which is, as you said, twice the size of Manhattan. So yeah, interesting times. We'll have to draw up some new maps, maybe. Let's just. Here's an idea. Let's just draw a new map, right? And completely fuck everyone over by making it non-representative. Let's make America like three times smaller than Ireland. just when people say, "Where's Washington?" Oh, it's right next to Texas.
It's there, man.
Yeah, just what.
That's not America. That's Texas. Same thing.
Yeah. So with all that news out the way, it's time to go over to Adam's favourite segment of the week. That is, and this is really a Dan announcement type of thing.
All right, Dan.
Kind of is,
you can take my segment. Why not? Go ahead.
No. He announces it.
Tweets of the week.
See?
Just once, I'd like to announce my own segment.
Well, why don't you do it next week?
Try now.
No, I'll do it next.
No, try now. Go on.
No. I'll try.
Go now.
I'll try next
You
week.
want it? Go
I'll
now.
try next week.
Go now.
We begin our tweets of the.
Makes a big deal about nothing about me.
I'm doing it next week. I will kick you in your face.
You won't.
Probably. And then I'd appreciate it. Because it's my favourite finisher.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Tweets of the week.
Damn
Our
place.
first tweet comes from @Ancient Proverbs. It goes like this: "Do not let it be so that when you are pointed to the stars, all you see is the tip of a finger."
You play nice. I like that one.
Okay.
That's because it was snoring.
I'll read it again for you, Dan. And I'll read it in a funny. What kind of voice?
Do you understand my frustration now?
Yeah.
When I'm talking and you two are bitching on the background.
What kind of voice should I read it in to keep me entertained?
Do an accent. Not your own.
Do it in an accent. Don't let it be so that when the stars are pointed out to you, all you see is the tip of a finger.
I get it.
Yeah.
This next one, Daniel, like this one, comes from @TheGoddamnBatman.
Batman.
24 hours to Dark Knight Rises. Even if I didn't already have plans to bust up an extortion ring, I don't think I'll be able to sleep tonight anyway.
Yeah.
And this final one comes...
Before you do your final one, I got one. Yours should be the last one of the segment, so can I throw in one?
I suppose you can.
Mine comes from Cody Rhodes.
Ooh.
Tweeted 13 hours ago. Met Optimus Prime today. He asked me where's the briefcase. I told him he looked bigger on TV. Real sour meeting. I like that one. And Darren, have you got a tweet of the week?
Not right now, but I am looking.
Alright. Well, we'll see what we have. But yeah, I wanted to share that book because I thought it was funny. Was it not funny?
You know what? It was good.
Yay, I did something right. This is why I shouldn't do the news. I should just let you two do the news.
That's not
Dude, if you let us do the news, it'd be like... Well, Dan would comment mainly on boobs.
No, Dan would do the news and share boring as he's trying to read his own news.
Dan would find boob news.
Boob news.
Boob news.
I like boob news.
Oh dear fucking god!
What?
Dixie caught 18 minutes ago. Excited to have Chavo Guerrero join the TNA family. Son of a bitch!
Welcome to #shout.
I got one.
Okay.
From Goddamn Batman. 'Twas the night before Dark Knight Rises, and all through the cave, no one was stirring except for Robin, who was crying because he's not in it.
And that'll be your final tweet.
My final tweet of the week is actually a reply from someone, which is it's from @CM Punk as a reply to @LessThanJR. When it goes from bad to worse, what's next? CM Punk's reply was simply lava.
And that was...
Tweet of the week! Look at that, you see what's trending?
Yeah. What?
Hashtag name your dick after a movie.
Taken?
The whole 9 yards.
Clever.
Dark Knight Rises.
That's the number one trend.
Yeah,
The 8 Mile,
of course.
Love Actually, There will be blood. Tomb Raider. Failure to launch.
Muppets Take Manhattan.
Don't say Anaconda when you know it should be Stuart Little.
Doom.
Jaws 3D.
The Longest Yard.
Yeah.
Fast and the Furious.
No Holds Barred.
Lethal Weapon.
Yeah, of course, Lethal Weapon.
Gone in 60 Seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Armageddon. How I Met Your Mother.
This is our game for the week.
What else is there?
Name your
My
penis.
Little Pony.
Oh god. 16 and pregnant.
Titanic. Because all the girls cry when it goes down. Elephant Man. They may have got the wrong idea there.
Yeah, just baby.
What a Girl Wants.
Mm-hmm. Goosebumps.
4.
Of course.
Raging Bull.
Hulk.
You would assume, wouldn't you?
Iron Man.
The Iron Giant.
Of course.
Big Friendly Giant.
Someone's tweeted, "Hey Ray J, yeah. Hey Ray J, please hashtag name your dick after movie. Oh, easy, Keeping Up the Kardashians."
Oh god.
Boomerang.
Mm-hmm.
Terminator 1, 2, and 3. Wrong Dick got sequels. Pee-wee's Little Big Adventure. And the one I'm going to end on.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not. I've just seen a really good one right at the bottom. But. Am I end on that? Yep, hold on. Finding Nemo.
Of course.
The one I am going to end on. Bend It Like Beckham.
Well, wasn't this a fun little segment?
Yeah, I like that one. But yeah, I think what we'll move on to is a challenge that I laid down. It's a segment we're trialing, and it's called. Who wants to announce this one? Adam, would you like to announce my segment?
No, that Dan Dagan.
Which case I shall do it. It is hashtag Fancast.
And weren't you a bastard?
Yes.
I thought it'd be easy for you. Basically,
I did as well.
the challenge was to do a fan cast of a story. It's going to be Batman versus the Riddler, and you had to have a minor hero and a minor villain involved, or basically secondary role, which I was used. And it was going to be the first movie of a trilogy. It would take place at any point in the Batman mythos in any universe. And that was your challenge, and we both thought it would be an easy one for you, and you...
Until I sat down and tried to cast the fucking film.
Yes, which led you to call me all manner of obscenities upon your arrival here today.
I did, yes.
Yes, you were...
So, I sat down, I went through various stuff for the Riddler, stories he'd been in, wiki pages, and also Wikia pages, forums for the Joker's favourite stories, and decided to make an amalgamation of all of them. It's the first time I've said that word correctly.
Yes.
Even privately. And I went with this. So this basic story. The Riddler has finally worked out the secret of the Bat. And he's ready to go public, but first wants to taunt everyone in the rogue gallery. So, you've got lots of rooms for cameos here. He sets up a huge announcement at the Iceberg Lounge, the Penguins club. What you do is straight away you pan around before he makes his announcement. You see at one table is Scarecrow and his cronies. You see Doctor Strange and his minions. The Penguin, of course, is there walking the floor. Joker and Harley have their own table. Bane is there. Catwoman is hiding somewhere in the rafters, amongst the various other C-list ones. But before he gets to say it, the Nightwing interrupts the ceremony, and this thanks to the Oracle's information.
Okay.
So he's standing there and he's about to make a huge announcement of who the Bat is And crash, as you can imagine, back comes through the top, Nightwing sweeps in through the sides, Catwoman escapes straight away, get the fuck out of here, and everyone else is sitting there while the Joker's sitting gleefully laughing, going and yes, that is my Joker impression for so far. But this leads to the Riddler declaring war on Batman, but to do this he's going to need help, so he turns to Clayface.
Oh.
That's who I chose for my secondary villain. Nightwing obviously being my secondary hero.
Yeah.
Who we can use to torment Batman with past images from his past, as well as like have him imitate the closest to him, so he can have Nightwing imitated and just get right close to him. But Batman obviously knows it's not Nightwing because he's generally good at picking up the differences.
You overplayed your part, yo.
But it all ends with Riddler lying on the ground, like after a huge fight, and we get to the final act. The film's about to end. It all ends with Riddler on the ground saying repeatedly, "But I know who the Bat is. But I know who the Bat is. I know who the Bat is." And he fades to black, and as he's passing out, you hear someone going, and you hear a couple of voices going, "Please, someone get him up. The show's only just begun." Please, a bit of dignity, Joker. And Mr. Nigma, I too know the Batman. His true identity. Oh, strange. Have a bit of fun. And that's how you end the first film. So the next film will have Strange and Joker as your main protagonists.
Oh, nice.
Antagonists.
So, fan casting here. Who'd you have?
Well, let's start with the minor ones, really.
Okay.
We'll get build up to it. So I'm going to go with, of course, it's a Batman film.
Yeah.
You've got to have Gordon.
Yes, Commissioner Gordon.
And I decided to cast... 1 minute, just looking through here. Where is he? He must be on here somewhere. Pardon me, no, he's not on there. Bryan Cranston, aka from Malcolm in the Middle and Breaking Bad. He's the father in it.
Oh, yes.
I will get a picture up here. I did have an excellent one because if you look at the images of Gordon in the films,
yeah,
and then look at him in Breaking Bad, and he is a dead ringer for him.
Oh yeah,
in my opinion. And he could have He has the acting chops as well.
Yeah,
Well, he's a fan. He is a fan favorite. I've seen that a lot of fan cast him.
What I'll do is I'll throw some pictures up on
of
the
course,
So
with Gordon comes hand in hand with the Oracle.
Of course.
Because it's
Barbara Gordon.
Barbara. And I decided to go for a young actress because she's about that age anyway when she gets injured by the Joker.
Okay.
And that will be very much in canon. We'll explain all that.
Okay.
And I decided to go with Jennifer Lawrence from the Hunger Games, and she played Mystique in X-Men First Class.
Okay.
Very good actress, very pretty young lady. You dye her head red, give her some glasses, and she can give that whole kind of intelligent geek type thing going. I think she'd be really a strong character, even though it's a minor one, but it would play longer into the trilogy. She'd have a more story would open up during then. For a character who's not really, he's not in it a great deal. You see him now and again. Is the Penguin.
Right.
For the Penguin, I decided to cast a English actor.
Okay.
Timothy Spall.
Timothy Spall, and that would be
from Alfred St. Pet and Harry Potter.
Okay.
Is he the guy that plays Peter Pettigrew, the rat guy?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, I know him.
Oh, I know him.
I will be throwing him up. 1 minute, just try and find him. He wasn't
the guy that can turn into a rat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know him. He was about to say, yeah, he was great.
He's also in Sweeney Todd.
Yeah, but that, I remember him Sweeney Todd, but he'd be perfect for the Penguin.
There's actually an image on here that's there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a perfect. That's a perfect casting choice.
He's a minor character in this one, has the chance to branch out in the later films.
Yeah.
You can consistently bring him back. He's not the type of actor that's a huge name.
Yeah.
That people go, oh, well, why is he not in it more? But he's just an actor who people go, oh, wow, he's in it,
Yeah.
It's a really good one. So I thought, and he could pull off the Penguin excellently as well.
Okay.
For the for Catwoman.
Okay.
This was a hard one for me. I have two choices here. I couldn't choose between the two of them. For Catwoman, you need two things really.
Yeah.
Acting abilities.
Yeah.
and hotness.
Yes.
They have to be hot and they have to be sultry as well.
Yes.
It's not good being hot but looking cold as fuck.
Yes.
So I went for two actresses, Amber Heard from The Joneses and The Rum Diary and Drive Angry.
No, I've never seen any of them. If I would have seen,
But she's various ones.
Mhm.
Great acting ability. She can do lots of different roles. At the same point, she can pull off action. She's done action films. But I think the major one is that, you know, she has got the look of Catwoman.
Mhm.
And then, of course, I went with, for some reason I haven't saved that picture either, Mila Kunis.
Who was in?
Mila Kunis was most recently Ted. She voices Meg in Family Guy.
Alright.
She was in Extract, and is probably most well known for being in
Friends with Benefits.
Friends with Benefits, but most famously from the That 70s Show.
So that I knew that she was in that film.
Alright.
Never watched it, by the way.
It's a good film,
Okay.
even if Justin Timberlake's in it, who actually annoys me because he can act. So I couldn't choose between the two, but both have a great
I
acting
think it
ability.
looked, was it? Yeah, in CSI he gets shot.
Following this, you know, I'll go with Alfred.
Oh yes, Alfred Pennyworth. This is what I'm looking forward to, because Alfred's one of my favourite characters of all time.
Well, Alfred, I don't think you're going to be disappointed.
Okay, who?
Alfred, I went for an actor who's an older statesman.
Okay.
Traditionally, he's British, so I
Alright.
went for a British actor.
Alright.
One that could, wouldn't look it but could kick ass.
Mhm.
And I went for the legendary John Hurt.
John Hurt.
Of course, don't need really to show a picture, but you know, John
Yeah,
Hurt.
John.
Hellboy. I wrote down here for his films: The Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy,
Mhm.
Hellboy. He's in the Harry Potter films.
Yes.
You know, it's very much a thing where it's put John Hurt in there. You'll do an excellent job.
So far you have two former Harry Potter actors
Exactly.
as well.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yes, and that's really the minor characters.
Okay.
Now we move on to the hard ones,
Yes.
the ones that really were difficult to pick.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to start with Strange.
Hugo Strange.
Dr. Hugo
One of my
Strange.
favourite villains.
And this is another one where I couldn't pick between two actors.
Okay.
So I decided that either one of these would be great.
Mm-hmm.
And the first one is Christoph Waltz.
Christoph Waltz.
He's mainly from recently from Inglourious.
Mm-hmm.
That was his most famous role. The other role he was in was the Green Hornet with Seth Rogen, the other comic book film.
Mm-hmm.
He's a great German actor, and Hugo has that sort of accent. And I think he's one of those ones that wouldn't mind adapting his look either.
Mm.
If Christoph Waltz was not a pick, I went a bit outside the box here because he's wanted to pick quite a bit,
Mm-hmm.
and went for the Alan Rickman.
Alan Rickman.
Alan Rickman has the voice and the superiority thing that you could get for Hugo Strange.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, that's the guy. Great acting ability, obviously, and he could definitely put off the look of Hugo Strange. I mean, he shaved his head and gave him a beard.
Mm.
He is Hugo Strange in a lot of ways,
Yeah.
and I haven't really seen him much. And I thought, well, of course, it makes loads of sense. And of course, another Harry Potter, another Sweeney Todd. So that's that one. Next is Nightwing,
Okay. Nightwing.
which was a difficult one to choose. A lot of people say there's lots of ones. Ian Somer came up. I don't like him. I don't really know him from a great deal of things, but he just doesn't look right for me.
Okay.
A few people suggested to me that maybe Zac Efron,
Oh, him.
but to me Zac Efron's too young.
Yeah, I agree. So, who's your casting?
Sebastian Stan,
Sebastian Stan.
who I seen in Captain America
Right.
as Bucky, as basically Cap's best friend.
Right.
Great acting ability, the right look for it. Obviously doesn't have a problem being a sidekick.
Mm.
But also the fact is that he had that attitude of, like, you know, that cocky attitude, you know, well, I might as well die, you know.
Yeah.
I'm going to die, fuck it, I'm going to do it like this.
Yeah.
But so I thought he was really good. He's also in Hot Tub Time Machine where he plays a real dick.
Alright.
And so, you know, and Dick Grayson is a dick at times, so
Yeah.
it works kind of well. So after Nightwing, let's go with Clayface.
Right. Now, this is a challenge, obviously.
Clayface is obviously the actual Clayface himself.
Yeah.
It's going to be either a mixture of CGI,
Mm-hmm.
CGI and prosthetics, and then whoever the individual is that is imitating him would do a separate performance.
Now, of course, being an actor himself, it's kind of it's an actor playing an actor kind of deal.
So the voice, though, for when he's CGI and when he's when he actually is Clayface, I had 2 for this.
Okay.
I threw it out to Batman, the animated series, when he were Clayface, Ron Perlman, also from Hellboy, played Hellboy in Hellboy. You know, he's from Sons of Anarchy.
Yes, I know.
Very well-known actor, and Fred Tatasciore, who voiced the Hulk in the Hulk versus.
Okay.
And did a lot of animated versions of him as well. To me, I would probably try and get Ron Perlman because he's quite iconic with that voice, of course, of that character. But I reckon Fred could do an excellent role of it because depending how you portray Clayface, whether he's this monster or whether he's the actor of Clayface, depending how far in the development you go, you could easily have either one. But then for the imitations, though, the couple that you use to torment Bruce would be Thomas Wayne, his father, who I decided to cast Bruce Greenwood as the man himself. Bruce Greenwood. He's done various things. He made Star Trek was his most recent one, where he played the commander or something like that. And then Jason Todd.
Yeah, Jason Todd.
In the story eventually, Batman will still be racked with grief. It won't be long after that. The fact that Jason's dead. That's why Todd's not in this.
Before he's Red Hood.
Exactly.
Okay.
You'd have him imitate Jason Todd and I chose Logan Lerman, who played Percy Jackson in the Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief movie. He's done a few films since then.
He's got quite a good look. Look at the picture you've chosen.
I believe he was also in the most recent Three Musketeers. He played D'Artagnan. D'Artagnan, whatever you pronounce the fuck.
D'Artagnan, yeah.
So that's the Clayface role, which should be a very maybe a secondary role, but it's still going to be up there role. So that's that one. Now let's get into the 3 that the 2 that cause you trouble.
Yeah.
Who'd you cast as Batman? Who'd you cast as Riddler? And then the 3rd one, who'd you cast as Joker?
Yeah.
These 3 got to be major things. So I'm going to throw it out there. I'm going to start off with Joker. And I chose David Tennant.
Okay.
I thought I think the look of him, for the makeup on him and that, I think David Tennant would be an excellent Joker.
Yeah, he would. I think he has that kind of mannerism which could let him be a good Joker.
I think he could be very much the aloof Joker as well. So that would be a thing for me. To go along with Joker, and you have to have Harley.
Of course.
So for Harley, I would have Kirsten Bell, who obviously played Veronica Mars in the TV series. Also from Forgetting Sarah Marshall and various other small little roles. But the main reason for her is I think she has to look for it. My Harley would be a comedic version of Harley.
Yeah.
It'd be one there to break up the tension.
Yeah.
As well as that, though, she also has said that her ultimate role is to play Harley Quinn.
Okay.
So that is the one for me. Batman.
Yes, Batman.
Who would you cast as a big bad bat?
Yes.
To steal a line from a terrible film, but a rather decent line. Batman. You have to have Batman to play Bruce and to play Bats. At first I thought, well, maybe I go for a bigger guy who can act. But then I didn't want that because Bruce Wayne would look too big.
Yeah.
So I went for a guy who's intelligent and could play the role of Bruce Wayne expertly, and at the same time you put him in the suit like everyone else would work really well. So I went a bit outside the box for this one.
Okay.
And I chose James Franco.
James Franco.
From Spider-Man 1, 2, 3. Okay, I wrote something on there. Alright, Rise of the Planet of the Apes. I wrote it very small. Basically, he plays Harry Osborn in the Spider-Man 3 trilogy before they rebooted into a better version of the film. So I chose, that, and I was like, yeah, man, James Franco could do it. He's a very intelligent guy. You clean him up, you give him a certain look, he could probably pull off Playboy really well. You put him in the suit, you give him the correct suit, he could pull off the bat.
Yeah.
So I was like, I went for more the guy is not supposed the thing that gets lost in the films to me is that Batman's a detective.
Yes.
And I wanted a more detective oriented Bat film.
Yeah.
Rather than just, he's going to fight, he's going to kick his ass.
Yeah.
No, Batman's the world's greatest detective for a reason.
Yes.
So that was what I went through there. The Riddler.
Ah, yes.
Oh, did I want to choose so many people for the Riddler. David Tennant, fanboy favourite.
Yes.
Neil Patrick Harris, fanboy favourite.
Yeah.
And me being the King Geek and the Geek King went, fuck you fanboys, I'm going a different way.
Yes.
And I decided to go with Charlton Copley.
Who?
From District 9 and the 18. He played Murdoch in the 18.
Oh, yes. That's an interesting choice.
Because I think he's got, in that picture, hopefully you'll use on here,
Yes.
I believe he's got the right look for the Riddler. Throw a green suit on and the bowler hat, the cane. Keep his hair about the same as that. But he's got this thing where he plays these really intelligent people, and the glint in the eye tells you, like, he's not crazy.
Yeah.
He knows everything that he's doing. It's just that we're not smart enough. Which is my greatest thing about the Riddler, is that we're not quick enough to keep up with him.
Yeah.
Only the Bats is. I mean, the idea is that in this whole thing, the idea is that the way that the Batman will break him down was by taunting him, saying, "But if you get rid of the riddle of who's the Bat, it ruins the riddle.
Yeah.
That's the biggest riddle there is. Come on, you're not going to do that. It becomes useless."
Yeah.
So that's and I think that would be something that he could pull off with the breakdown as well, really well. I think that would be an excellent thing. And I remember sitting there going, "Yeah, why not cast him? Fuck him." Fuck everyone else everyone else keeps saying, "Oh no, it's got to be this guy, it's got to be this way, it's going to be funny, No, the idea of Riddler is not a comedic person.
Yeah.
Just because Jim Carrey played him doesn't make him a fucking comedic role.
And quite frankly, I hated the Jim Carrey rendition.
They were doing great until they went off the fucking wall and he had red hair and...
Yeah, that was just like, what the fuck was that all about?
He had red hair and a weird fucking get-up at the end with the silver and...
Yeah.
That's just weird.
That was just like... So basically you've gone from Enigma to Riddler to fucking Liberace.
Yeah. And that is, that's everyone I've cast.
Fantastic, alright.
Obviously it led you straight into a second one if you needed to.
So,
And I believe
now,
it's my challenge.
you get to challenge either myself or Adam. So basically it's whatever rules you like, So it's whatever rules you want. So will you be challenging me or
think.
Adam?
Let's have a think of the challenge first so I can work out
All
what it's
right.
gonna be.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll challenge you.
Apologize for the yawning. Go ahead.
We're going to stick with the DCU.
Let's help because he hates Marvel.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't hate it, he hasn't had a chance to read a lot of it.
What, you have to know shit to hate it?
Yeah.
That's not how prejudice works.
We're not America.
Oh, of course.
We make arguments that are correct.
I ain't saying nothing.
Sorry, Dan, I'll edit it out.
I ain't saying nothing.
My bad.
So, DC Universe.
DCU.
Okay.
My Batman film is canon. You can't touch anything to do with that. However, in the same universe, you're going to Metropolis.
Oh god, not Superman.
Yeah, you're getting soups. So,
Okay, I'm gonna break his neck and watch
No.
him die a horrible death because he's a douche.
you can't do that.
Okay.
Here's the main rules. Harsh.
Rush.
Here's the main rules.
Okay.
You have to cast a brand new Superman. Lois Lane has to be in it.
Okay.
Your villains, one must be Doomsday, and the other must be Brainiac.
I don't actually know enough about this to know what the hell I'm doing, so I'm
Well,
gonna have to like.
Yeah, you'll read up. So you've got the two major villains that aren't Lex Luthor.
Right.
Lex can be in it if you want, but cannot be a major villain. Okay?
Okay.
This will happen. But let's say Superman is established long before the same period of Batman. Batman and my one is established for years now.
Okay. So
You know?
Superman is well established.
And you do not have to lead this into another film. But the idea is this. Once the Batman trilogy that is started in my one has finished, and once however many films we have to get through for your Superman is finished, and because I'm going to challenge you right now as well.
Oh, I get a
Oh,
challenge.
you're both getting a challenge.
When I
Oh,
pronounce the little monkey that usually plays the cymbals in my head. It's kind of sitting here, not.
It's called a Tonka toy.
It's not quite sure what it's trying to take notes, but
I'll give you notes. Don't worry.
it's difficult with the symbols.
So-
It's kind of just
So,
smashing the paper.
your film is Superman, Doomsday, Brainiac, Lex can be in it if you want. You've just got, and the only two other side characters I want is Lois Lane and Jimmy Olsen. Obviously, Soups is, and then you got cast all them.
Okay.
Brand new as well.
Okay.
You can lead yours into a new film if you want. It doesn't really make a difference.
I think I'm about to hate you.
Yours. We have done Batman and Superman. You can have either two. You can either do The Flash or GL. Your choice. Okay? So you can either do Flash or GL.
But Flash.
No actors that have appeared in either of ours.
But Flash is a nice superhero. Superman's just a xenophobic twonk.
Pretty much.
I want to shoot him with a gun made of kryptonite.
You've been watching Smallville.
I haven't. Screw Smallville.
I like Smallville.
I don't. I
But
don't
you
like
can do-
Superman in general. Sorry, Dad.
So you can do either one.
Mm-hmm.
And only thing you've got to do is, depending on which villains is, you have to have his main villain in it. So if you do Flash, Gorilla Grodd must appear. If you do GL, Sinestros, you've got to be in it. These, though, all these films collectively have to lead to a Justice League film. So at some point there must be some sort of thing where someone makes a comment or someone makes a reference from either one of your films. These are all, though, are following the same timeline. Yours doesn't happen before mine, yours doesn't happen before mine. They'd all happen along simultaneously at the same time. All I want from you is to cast the GL or Flash, whichever one you hold, you cast the hero, cast the hero, and cast the main villain. Do whatever story you want and lead it, but the heroes must remain alive at the end of the film. And you can plan this to go into as many films as you want. But by the end of my third film, and let's say that the films happen in a space span of releases of 5 years, my span of my films. Do the first one, third one, and fifth. No, all about the 5 year span. By that fifth year, the next release they want to release is Justice League.
My brain got thinking about the Flash and just stopped thinking about Superman altogether.
Well, how about this? You can have the Flash.
Woohoo!
You can have Soups. You can have Soups.
I'll take
Okay.
I'll take that Superman
Yeah.
challenge. I'll take it.
So you can have Soups, right?
Yes, Flash.
Your Flash.
Okay.
Gorilla Grodd,
Okay.
Captain Boomerang.
Okay.
Both must appear,
Okay.
and you have to cast. And it's Wally. Flash is Wally,
Okay.
not Bart. Kid Flash can appear if he wants to.
Is Wally
And I
the, is
remember
Wally
all
the,
the
is
story.
Wally the one that featured in the New 52 series?
Yes.
Right. I know.
Alright.
So that's basically
Okay.
that.
Okay
Ah,
then.
we can do this.
Yeah.
I bet I'm going to forget halfway through and then see if
I'll
we
make-
Adam, did you not?
I'll make notes, don't you worry, my chum.
Good, because I didn't. That's off the top of my head.
Basically, just to recap the challenge, I have got to do the Superman movie to follow in canon with your Batman
Yeah.
movie, and with the Superman movie, my enemies have got to be both Doomsday and they've got to be Brainiac. It has
Lex
to,
can appear if he
yeah,
wants, but it's okay.
it can feature other people, of course, including
Yeah.
Lex Luthor. It has to have Lois Lane, and also has to have Jimmy Olsen, who Jimmy Olsen is the friend of Clark Kent.
Mm-hmm.
Not only that, Adam, your Flash one is to make a movie about the Flash using Wally in it. It must feature Captain Boomerang, and it must feature Gorilla Grodd. It can feature other characters as well. We all have to be in canon with his, and that by the end of our movies, whether it's two
All
movies,
leads
movie,
to
or whatever,
Justice League.
it all will eventually lead to a Justice League movie, and it happens at the exact same time as his movie.
Okay.
There you go, recapped.
Yeah, therefore there's no crossovers
No crossovers.
at this period of time.
And none of us can use any characters,
No,
i.e.
actors.
actors that are
Yeah.
featuring in each other's thing. So if, say for instance, I wanted to use the Flash in my thing for argument's sake, which I
Yeah, yeah.
don't, I would have to ask him who's he's got playing that.
You
So,
still have to ask who he's got playing that anyway, because you might have an actor in mind that he's got playing
True.
as
So-
Brainiac.
so don't you worry. We'll sort this out.
Of course, you don't have to do yours until 2 weeks' time.
Oh, mine's in 2 weeks. So it's
Well, yeah, because he has his next week.
Alright.
Unless you both want to do it and then issue a new
Well,
challenge.
because if he does it in 2 weeks' time, I can't challenge anyone.
Oh, we'll do it. Both have you done next week then?
Okay.
By next week, that should be a good show. I don't think we'll have any time for news or tweets of the week. But
Well, I have plenty of time.
how long did it take?
How long has it taken so far?
Yeah.
We're right about the
40
40-minute mark, yeah. 45 minutes, yeah. We've got loads of time. So don't you worry, my chum, my buddy, my old
It's
pal.
also, I believe, the quiz next week.
Yes, it is the quiz next week where I challenge Dan, the current champion,
Number one, baby, number one!
for the hashtag shout
I have that one as well.
quiz champion.
I have that one as well, Eric.
Now, I don't suppose you've come up with your specialised topic yet, have you? Well, I'm thinking about it.
Okay.
You don't have to announce it if you don't want to.
Yeah,
Just
go
say-
on.
Well, I need to come up with the questions, mate. So
Yeah, so you want the specialised topic?
I'm gonna start working on the quiz now.
My specialised topic is the Batman films of the Nolan universe.
That involves the Nolan universe. Okay.
Okay. In which case,
I
mine.
should be unpacked by
One
next week.
second, I need to load up Microsoft Word.
I should be unpacked by next week, so I should have them films available.
This isn't quite as
Not to
dramatic.
include the Dark Knight Rises.
This isn't quite as dramatic as I'd hoped.
Yeah.
Okay then.
So pretty much 2 films. I can't include the Dark Knight Rises, I might not have seen it by then.
Yeah.
So Dan's special.
Plus, no spoilers.
Yeah. Spoilers. Spoilers.
Batman.
Do you have a wheelchair race already?
Okay.
Ah, mine's actually got wheels, bitch. Right.
Okay, Stephen, I need your specialised subject, please.
Seasons 1 to 5 of Boston Legal.
Damn it.
This means I have to now watch seasons 1 to 5. At
I know Adam. I'm a nice guy like that.
At least he's actually seen mine.
What?
Okay then.
What's wrong with Boston Legal?
That's what I'm just saying, he's seen mine.
we're going to inform you all now. There will be a special section of my own choosing.
Well, we gathered that.
Yeah. No, there's gonna be general knowledge.
Yes.
Your 2 sections, and I'm throwing in my own mystery round. So
It's not going to be music, is it?
no.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be too nice. Basically, I'm throwing in that. So
Alright.
prepare in whatever way you think you might need to for the mystery round.
How did you prepare for the mystery round?
You don't.
I'm just preparing my winning stance.
You wish, dude, you wish.
Well, wishes come true.
Not in this world.
Dan, my specialised subject is Boston Legal 1 to 5.
Make a Wish Foundation.
Okay.
Make a Wish.
Batman.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I've seen the Batman movies. Have you watched a lot of Boston Legal?
Denny Crane.
That's all you know? The answer's all going to be Denny Crane.
That hot blonde chick with a smile.
The character's name's Katie Lloyd.
That hot blonde chick with a smile.
But yes, I look forward to the quiz next week. And not only that, next week on our other show, that other wrestling show, which we're not actually officially allowed to mention until the plugging.
Hashtag total mark that.
Yeah, that one which you can't mention
You
yet.
mentioned it in the intro.
That doesn't count, that's the intro. That's stage just Dan. If I didn't mention it, it'd be wrong.
Hashtag total markout.
Yeah. Well, it's that.
Do you want to see if we can do harmonies on it?
No.
Okay. What note are you going for?
Hashtag total markout.
Yeah, okay.
You sir. Yeah,
You heard us!
you defend your hashtag total markout quiz championship against.
Undisputed champion!
Here is how the quiz is going to work. I'm announcing it now. There'll be 20 general knowledge questions.
To be fair, it's the wrong show.
It is more half my show as well. So
Half his show, none of the work.
it will work like this. In the first section, there'll be 20 general knowledge questions, which will be buzzer film.
Boom!
There will be
20.
20
general knowledge questions. Dude. I already did 12.
Yes, but
That is a big, nice, big, round number.
Yeah.
Dar. Dar she blows.
in each specialised subject, there'll be 10 questions, and then in the mystery section, there'll be 10 questions as well. Those will also be buzzer.
Boom!
Dan's buzzer is
I haven't
multiple.
got a buzzer. That's my nipple.
No, it's not.
You go.
What's your side boob?
Leave my side move alone. I need to get a buzzer. I'm gonna buzzer. What did I use as a buzzer? Because I haven't had any catchphrases. See,
I'm the producer.
he says, you know, that's too long. They're like, I'm the producer against boom. You know what I mean? I need a short one.
Just make a random noise. Yeah.
Quack. Is this going to be a new segment?
It's
Animal noises.
You never heard of Chewbacca getting shot before?
No, I haven't actually.
What the hell happened to the show? We had a structure.
I started scripting it.
This probably won't end up getting aired again.
This is what happens when we script a show.
Anyway, so
Never script yourself.
No, don't script it and halfway through put any improvised.
if I scripted it, it wouldn't be improvised.
You improvise. You've scripted improv.
No, all I wrote is any improvised topics. That's not a scripted note. That is just simply a note. So basically, we have our challenges for next week. I challenge you for the hashtag Shout Championship.
I challenge you both to a Shaolin Showdown.
And yeah, so but like I said, next week you also defend your title, your
Undisputed.
hashtag Total Markout Quiz Championship against Eric Von Gisby, who you took the title from about a month ago. So
And he nearly cried.
and he nearly cried. He was pissed off. He was. So my question. So my question to you, seeing as I can't question you about this this thing I told Mark, I question you. I can interview you about this on this show. How do you feel going into your battle with him next week?
Confident.
Good. And what would be your specialised subject for that?
I haven't thought about that yet.
You haven't thought about it. Kind of have to write the quizzes this week. You know what I mean? It kind of helps. But
I'll get you by Monday.
What topic do you reckon Gisby's going to go for?
I don't know, he went for rock last time, pay-per-views.
Yeah.
Well, the pay-per-views the first
Well,
time.
very well. In fact, he got all of them right, didn't he?
Yeah.
So, do you reckon he's going to go for another rock topic?
No, what did he go for the first time?
The first time it was
WWE Championship.
WWE Championship.
The WWE Championship, rock pay-per-view opponent.
Yeah. So
Probably Hogan.
Hogan. All right. And then obviously, afterwards, if you beat him again, then
2 times!
he'll be
2 times in a row, McMahon!
yeah, he'll be incredibly pissed off. The thing is, you know what's really annoying? Is the fact that I'll never really get a challenge either of you for the quiz because whilst you'll be more than willing to do a quiz, he wouldn't. It'd be too much work for him.
You can always get Many Funk to do the work and he can just host it.
Yeah, but still, it's Gismy.
You just don't want to face us, do you?
I don't mind facing you. I really don't mind facing you because at least if you win, it'd be like it's down. If Gisby wins, it'd be like yes, I win again.
Well, you lost.
I know. Oh dear.
So that happens,
guys,
I'll gladly give him
let me ask you. Also we got the Batman movie, Dark Knight Rises. Who's going to see it?
Me.
You're going to see it. Adam, you're going to see it.
Yes.
Is
We're
this
going to see for my birthday, remember? We discussed this not a week
You
ago.
did. You said you'd break your
I've
tradition.
slept since then.
Not often.
Not panic attack, thank you. Kind of puts your shit in perspective, you know what I mean?
Yeah, which means you know what you're panicking for. In case you missed the Dark Knight Rises.
What, do you work for their promotion team?
No.
Right.
I just wanted everyone to go watch the Dark Knight Rises.
Fair enough.
Out now! It will be.
Okay. What are you going to say?
Cinema. I'm hoping to go watch it at the Odeon IMAX.
In Metro.
Yeah, like the full whack.
Is that why we're going on?
Yes.
You got IMAX?
It's
When are we going? On your birthday or
on my
just...
birthday.
On birthday, that'd be July 28th.
Which is?
July 28th.
That's 8 days!
What?
It comes out the 20th.
Yes.
What are you waiting 8 days for?
It's birthday.
Go before then.
And then what do I do on my birthday?
Go again.
We don't like going to see the same movie twice.
We'll go bowling.
Bowling!
What if we go bowling first?
No, because Dark Knight Rises. I cannot wait 8 days.
Okay. This show has descended.
Who are you
into
going to
discussing-
see Dark Knight with?
Myself for the minute.
Okay, how about this? We'll say it on the show now. We'll watch Dark Knight Rising on the day it comes out,
Friday.
and we will go
This
bowling.
Friday.
It's Friday.
And we will
This Friday? We can't.
I know.
It's all mark out.
I know, and I move on Saturday, so
Huh?
we can go Monday.
So,
We can go Monday.
Okay, we'll go see the film on Monday, and we'll go bowling on my birthday. Even though I wanted to go see the film on my birthday to make it a special treat. But no, because Dan cannot wait that long.
It's.
why didn't you...
You're lucky I managed to wait this long.
Dude, why don't you just see it twice?
Because I have to go by myself, and my sister kicks my ass if I go by myself.
Your sister kicked your ass.
You've seen her.
Aye, I can take it.
I doubt it.
Is she in MMA?
She knows karate.
And your point is?
She was taught by a fucking psycho and a silver medalist.
Right. He's the psycho. With the silver medal.
No, two different people. The same dude who taught me to fight with weapons,
Yeah.
that's a psycho.
Right.
The dude who taught me to fight rationally and control my anger,
Mhm.
didn't work,
Yeah.
is a silver medalist. He's also a prick, but he's a silver medalist.
Yeah. But she's not either of them.
She's not far off.
The way I look at it...
Plus, you've met her. You met her for 5 minutes and she came in with an attitude. She's like that all the time.
Yeah, people can have an attitude and still not kick as much ass as people say they do.
No, she does.
Whatever.
She does. Trust me.
I'll take your word for it.
She's like me, just she's allowed to kick people in the balls.
Whatever happened to just stopping people from kicking you in the balls?
But when she's punched you in the face, you don't expect it.
I miss the format, the structure.
You mean the one that you guys bitch about all the time?
Yeah.
That one. Anyway,
Dan, what are you doing?
so avoiding
Dad.
all that nonsense. So basically, we're going to go bowling. How about we make it a hashtag share challenge? Us three.
Okay, sorry, I do that louder because it's a podcast. Huh?
Yeah, a hashtag share challenge.
Huh?
We go bowling, and whoever wins.
We can make a hashtag total markout, hashtag shout challenge.
We can make a hashtag challenge.
No, that's him. Because we'll get the hashtag total markout crew,
Yeah.
and then we'll get the cast from hashtag shout.
Same
three.
people.
Right? Plus fans of both shows.
Us three.
There's a couple with Anna.
Oh shit! That reminds me. We have questions.
Do we?
Yeah.
Welcome to. Is this the fancast?
Adam and Beach on the ball. Welcome to. See, he was on promo mode there. You gotta love him for that.
Hashtag fan corner. No, wait a minute, that's not right.
Fancast.
Hey.
It's
Hey. Hey. No, that's not one.
Yeah, so we've got some questions. We've got 2 questions here. Now, I'm going to ask a sensible question first. I'm going to ask the crazy one. Right. Now,
Should I ask the top one?
Yeah.
Or should I ask the bottom one? I'll ask the bottom one.
Okay, so here's the question we got last. Hey guys, just wondering if after episode 15 of the show, if Steve Jones 303 and Kai Shepherd are still friends, seeing the fallout from the show. The answer is yes, as far as I'm aware. Me and Kai are still friends. I disagree with what he said, but I've never publicly aired any grievances towards him. I'm pissed off that we got so many complaints to the show, but my friendship with Kai hasn't changed. I've not said anything to him I've not said anything to him about this. We haven't talked since then.
I was surprised I had that many people watch the show.
Yeah. Basically, Dan's made his opinions very clear on Kai, but his opinion is not my opinion, and I know some people might get that confused.
The opinions of Dan King Adamson do not agree.
Yeah. Basically, just because one of us may say something on the show doesn't mean that everyone on the show agrees with it. Do I disagree with what Kai said? Yes. Does that mean I think he's a prick? No.
Yes.
Well, yeah, you do, but again, you don't have to like everyone I like, and I don't have to like everyone that you like.
I don't like anyone.
Well, there you go, see? So basically, yeah, as far as I'm aware,
Unless you're a lady.
Kai and I are still friends. As far as I'm aware, he's still my friend. I don't even know if he's listened to any of the shows after, because obviously episode 16 and episode 17, I don't know if anyone's actually, I don't know if he's actually listened to those
I don't know
shows.
if anyone's
I don't know if anyone's I don't know if Kai's listened to those shows. If he has, he should know that I haven't said anything about him, except that what he said was I've said publicly what he said was stupid. But that's not anything against his own character. So yeah, as far as I'm aware, yeah, we're still friends. Unless he informs me otherwise. Who knows? Dan, do you want to answer this question? We got this question last week after the show. We could not believe this, really. So, Dan, why would you out loud read this question, which Adam hasn't actually heard yet?
You ready?
Go ahead.
Hello. My grandfather was from America. You're wrong there straight away.
Yeah.
And honestly believes he was abducted by aliens.
Oh dear sweet Jesus.
I've seen the scars from his dissection.
Oh dear sweet Jesus.
And I'm no longer able to leave the house at night for fear of the second coming.
Oh sweet Jesus.
Have you got any experiences of alien incursion?
Oh sweet Jesus.
And if so, how do I arm myself against my fears?
Okay.
Okay,
I know how you arm yourself against your fears.
You punch them in the throat!
You grow the fuck up.
Yeah,
Okay.
and you grow some brain cells.
The only example I've ever had of any kind of alien thing or thing that could be alien was me.
Independence Day.
That film was awesome!
Yeah!
Anyway, me and an old
Yes.
friend,
alien friend.
me and an old friend called Sean, were walking home one night and we looked at, and we were staring.
Predator.
No, and we were looking at these stars for ages, and then three of them started moving. And, well, no, here's the thing: it didn't look like it wasn't a plane.
Men in Black.
It wasn't a plane, but it could have been. It could have been. It could have been like a plane that was being tested with, but it wasn't like a commercial plane. It wasn't
Stealth.
It could have been a stealth plane, but it was just kind of like really. It did not look right.
I wonder if she'll say if they'll say where their grandfather was from.
Well, my grandfather was from America.
Yeah, was it by any chance like a southern?
As for how do you arm yourself against your fears? Well, first of all,
Punch them in the throat twice!
well, here's a couple of issues with you. You've got a problem here. You've got a contradiction of beliefs. The second coming is essentially religious.
Liam Neeson.
It's like things like Christian and stuff like that, right?
Liam Neeson.
Religion does not allow for the existence of aliens. You can't be religious, well, unless you're a Scientologist, wrong.
Ooh.
But you cannot be, say, a Christian, for example, and believe in aliens because there is, it's Christian law that all life on Earth is the only life that God created.
It's a major part of the film Paul.
Yeah. So basically, you've got a choice here.
Excellent film.
You can either be scared of the second coming, in which case I advise, if you want to arm yourself against that, is come to realise that most religions are highly fictitious, if not all of them. I say that for legal purposes. And the fact is that
Are you worried for the church to sue us?
You don't know much about the Church of Scientology, do you?
Oh, Scientology.
They're not exactly
The fact is, the fact is, most churches are built upon. In fact, you can research the genesis of most churches and find that they're based on huge fictitious points. I mean, some argue that the Scientologist church was fictitious because L. Ron Hubbard, before he set up the church, was once quoted as saying, "Writing for a penny a minute is ridiculous. If a man really wanted to make $1 million, he'd form his own religion," which is a quote. And of course, Scientologist church say that we take it well out of context.
They do like to sue.
Yes, they do like to sue and kill people.
Like for instance, right?
Allegedly.
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
You recently divorced. Congratulations on that.
Yes. You escaped Tom. Well done.
You lucky bitch.
Yes.
If only we were so lucky. Keeps bringing out shitty films.
Yes, God.
But he was this great mind and whatnot, supposedly.
Yeah.
But why does he always sue when someone says he's gay?
Yeah.
Allegedly gay.
Why don't I just turn around and say... I mean, if someone kept going around saying I was gay, my first point of call would be, where's your proof? And then take a call and say... And here's the problem with constantly suing people, right? When you're a big rich celebrity...
It just looks bad.
Yeah.
It's like Michael Jackson.
Yeah, but anyway...
But we can't get onto Michael Jackson.
No, we can't. going back to... Did you just wake up, Adam?
Well, we can't get on to Michael Jackson, but the courts, they thought that maybe someone else had.
But anyway.
Like a 10-year-old.
I
bet that was the right
so most religions, if your theory is like most religions are based on blatant lies, and you can actually trace. I mean, even Christianity, there are religions that have the exact same stories as Christianity that dated long centuries before that Christianity, such as the story of Jesus Christ the Messiah. That's been ripped off so many times. The Christian Church ripped it off the original God. So basically, religion tends to be false. So really, if you're scared of the second coming, you've got two choices. Either accept that, one, you're a God-loving person, therefore the second coming isn't going to really affect you, and you're going to be taken into heaven before it happens, or two, it's not real and nothing's going to happen anyway.
Or this whole question was a troll.
Yeah. Well, of course it's a troll, but given the chance that it may, on the very slight off chance, be a real question. As for aliens, if your biggest fear is against aliens...
You're more to worry about, like Michael Jackson.
If your biggest fear is aliens, then the best thing you can do is go around...
Watch Penn and Teller.
Basically, go out during the day and do all your stuff during the day, and then stay in your house on a night time.
Keep water.
Because basically, if you notice...
Because if the movie Signs shows anything, is they get beaten by water.
And if anything, have you noticed that alien abductions only happen at night time?
Sneeze on the buggers!
Okay, so we've managed to get a Signs and War of the Worlds mentions in here. But yeah, basically...
Or you could just punch them in the face.
Yeah. Punch him in the throat!
So basically...
3 times now!
So if you're scared of aliens, my advice is to go out during the day, do your business during the day, and then on a night time, stay in your house.
Or what you could do is basically...
Punch him in the face!
The throat! 4 times! Einmal, dreimal, dreimal.
Or you could, if you really want to know how to arm yourself against your fears, why don't you just watch a bunch of films?
Yeah.
War of the World, Signs, Independence Day, porn.
Every time you say that, I swear you're saying porn.
Well, you
that would take
can.
away my fears.
You can, but it won't
There is a
harm
Star
you.
Trek Triple X. And a Star Wars Triple X.
Anyway,
It's weird seeing Chewbacca band 2 chicks.
If you have any questions,
Stormtroopers as well.
if you have any questions for the show, you can visit our Tumblr
Look, you
at
can follow this as well.
shouttheshow.tumblr.com. So, we'll take any questions that you may have. So,
Also, you could end up in the Mojo universe.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
X-Men.
Okay. So basically, with all that being said, I think it's about time we might as well just dive right into plugs. Stop pushing me.
I'm not going to plug.
Plug! Here's the plug section.
Plug!
You can follow us and send us all questions via Tumblr at www.shouttheshow.tumblr.com.
Yeah.
So
Do
basically,
it now!
go to the Tumblr, find the little link that says ask a question, clicky, and send us your question. And you can post it with your Tumblr ID, or you can post as anonymous. You can also visit us on Facebook at facebook.com/Shout
the Show!
That's right, Shout the Show, where you can find a list of all our videos, both from YouTube and Blip TV.
Yeah.
And also find any announcements pertaining to any special guests or any openings for any potential guests if you want to be on the show. Stop that smile. I'm not talking about that kind of opening.
Hey, you'll be an opening. I got an opening for you. Wait, no.
Also, we strongly
I got plugged for your opening. Yes!
we strongly urge you to visit the resident artist for all the Wandering Angel productions. Here is Rias Cannon at cannonball.deviantart.com. That is cannonbawl.deviantart.com. Which brings us to the wonderful world of Twitter. You can follow Adam.
Hashtag people, hashtag.
You can follow
Or
us.
don't. Have a life.
You can follow Adam at the Lone Walker 1. That is the number 1. So at the Lone Walker
Tweet,
1.
people, tweet.
You can follow Geek at Geek King. That is G3K_KNG. So that's G33K_KING. And you can follow me at Steve Jones 313.
And how does that go, Steve Jones?
Well, that's the number 3, number 1, number 3. So that is Steve Jones 313. And our next episode of Hashtag Shout, number 18, will be on July 28th. Remember, if you want to see these videos in smaller bite-sized chunks to make it easier to download, then just visit us on Blip, which is at blip.tv/the-wandering-angel. All links are in the description. Yeah. But if you're watching on Blip and you'd rather see all these episodes in one long video, visit YouTube. youtube.com/user/The Wandering Angel. Simple.
Because now we're probably going to get beaten.
Why?
Because you're probably going to beat the crap out of us for the show.
No. But what you can do is, if you stay tuned, there'll be another video after this. It'll be in the links in the description where I'll post up the bloopers. Basically, a video made up of all of our attempts to start this episode. Because we had at least 10 different tries to start this episode, and they all failed.
Hey,
so,
I was fine. I didn't do anything.
So
I was ready to do the show, but you two just couldn't keep your composure.
So it's goodbye from Adam.
Goodbye.
It's goodbye from Geek.
Bye!
And it's goodbye from me. We're off to participate in the hashtag shout, hashtag total marker, hashtag bowling, hashtag challenge, hashtag
bitch.
And to watch Batman The Dark Knight Rises.
Yes! Dark Knight!
Well, thank you for watching, and we will see you.
And I'm going to roll my R's while he says goodbye for no reason.
Shut up! Both of you shut up! We will see you next week on hashtag
show.
Goodbye.